Hello everyone, welcome to this session. I am dealing with the subject Mobile Application Development. I am Gayathri, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of IT. So let us see, this course will help you to find out efficient applications, because why we are developing these applications are nothing but, in the earlier days, the work is to be done by using companies, but nowadays each and everything is to be developed by using applications. When we want to go to movie, we have to book a ticket. That one is also available in application. So in the same way, the real-time environment is mostly go with the applications oriented. So that's why we have to develop our mobile applications in an efficient way. We have to use this mobile application development subject. And the another objective of this course is we have to develop the app by using a user-friendly applications. That means whatever the users are interested to use these applications in a efficient way. And also to develop these applications, we are learn layout designs and Windows components and multiple screens. So we have to add different layouts and multiple screens and different window components. Based on these three things, we have to develop our applications in a efficient manner, and those are to be used in a user-friendly of this environment. And the next one is we have to know about the categories of applications, in which areas these applications are to be used. So these are the different areas we have to use in these applications. The first one is entertainment. So what is entertainment? When we want to entertain some time, so it is also requires some applications like we are listening a music or we have to go to movie. So different entertainment categories are to be available. And music, social media, travel, and food delivery, and games, education, and online market and payments. So these are the different areas we have to develop our mobile applications based on the user requirement. So when you want to see about the music, so different music apps are to be available in nowadays. So what are the different music applications are? Ghana app. So in the different ways, and we have to entertain with the social media. The social media is also contains different applications like we are using WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. So in the social media is also to be available in a different applications. And travel also, when we want to travel from one place to another place, we have to book a ticket. So at that situation also, the apps are to be more useful. And food delivery. So in nowadays, most of them people are not interested to go outside. So just they want to take a food and eat in a home. So that's why food delivery apps are also to be allowed. And gaming applications. So in the olden days, only snake game is to be possible in our mobiles. But nowadays, we are having a 3D games are also to be possible by developing those applications. And educations. So education is also one of the area where we have to develop our mobile applications. So in the education is like, so one of the thing is we have to learn the things by using our mobile only, by basing on these mobile applications. So example for this education is Byju's app. And next one is online market. So when we want to purchase our stocks and purchase and different things, so those are also to be available in this online market. And payments also, when we want to send any money to some person or we have to get money from the other person, we have to require the payment also. So these are the different areas where we have to develop our applications based on the user requirement. And also these are the different applications areas like music, we have to refresh our mind, and sports also, we have to play games. So next one for traveling, we have to book a ticket from one place to another place, or we have to check what is the cost when we want to travel from Guntur to Tenali, or we have to go with the Guntur to Hyderabad. We have to check the cost of ticket. So that one is also to be possible by using this travel app. And next one is business. So much of business is to be done by using these applications. So these application areas are to be developed So by these application areas, we have to go with the development of mobile application with Android. So in this subject, I am introducing 5 different units. So first one is getting started with Android. So the first one is getting started with Android. What is this getting started with the Android means? In this first unit, we have to learn only the basic concepts of Android. So what are the basic concepts are nothing but we have to know about what is Android and what are the different features of Android and what is the versions are available in this Android. So these are the different basic concepts we have to cover only regarding of Android. And next one is activities, fragments and intents. So what is this activity and what is this fragment and what is this intent? So when you are seeing what is the activity is nothing but a user interface component. So each and every application is contains not only the single activity, it contains more than one activity. So in this 0 or more activities are to be connected by using a concept as intent. So what is the intent? It is nothing but a glue or connection of between activities. So each and every application is contains more than one activity. So how we have to establish a connection between those activities? So that one is to be established by the concept of intent. And next one is fragment. So what is this fragment means? When we are developing our user interface by using a activity, some of this space is to be not used by the people. So to reduce the wastage of space, we have to partition the user interface. We have to partition. So this is our user interface. You are requiring only some of the name like username and password. So your application is only contains these 2 details. But what about this empty space? The space is to be wasted. So that's why we are introducing a concept like fragments. So what is this fragment means? We have to partition our activity space into a different parts based on our requirement. So when you are using this fragments concept, the activities we have to include in our application will be reduced. So this is the advantage of your fragments. And next unit is getting to know about Android UI. So what is the meaning of UI? UI is nothing but a user interface design. So when you are seeing about user interface design, this is our layout. So in this layout, what is our designing? So how we have to add a different things. User interface, we are adding only 2 details, username and password. But the username and password are to be arranged in a left side or right side. So that one is to be learned from this unit. Or the user interface is to be displayed in a center of the view. So that concepts are to be learned in this getting to know about active Android user interface. We have to having a different layout designs like linear layout, table layout, relative layout. So different layouts are possible. So in this we have to know about the different layout concepts. What is the use of those layouts is nothing but the arrangement of the components in the user interface. And next one is display orientation. So when you are seeing this orientation, so how many orientations are possible? We are only possible as 2 orientations. One is a horizontal orientation and next one is only vertical orientation. Yes or no? When you are using any mobile phone, you are having a 2 types of orientation. One is horizontal and second one is a vertical. So at the time of your opening of your application, you are in a horizontal mode. After some time, you are changing your direction as vertical mode. So what is the changes we have to apply? So when you are seeing what are the changes, your application will be same, Your user interface will be appeared as same, and what is the appearance of your application is to be learned in this unit. We have to check the display orientation. That means when you are changing the same example, user interface, username and password, so changing as like this. So this one is a user interface, username and password. So what is your observed? So the name you have to enter in this place is to be more than in a vertical mode. The space available to enter your name, username, is to be less when you are comparing in your vertical mode. When you are comparing in a horizontal mode, the user interface is to be a more. So how we have to adjust our application like this? How we have to adjust our screen orientation like this? So that concept is to be learned in this display orientation of your unit 4. And unit 5 is designing of user interface with views. So in this we have to learn about the views concept. So what is a new view? Any component added to your design is called it as view. So what are the different views are available is nothing but text view, edit text, and text view, edit text, and button. And one more thing is we have to add a different boxes. So these are the different components. So what are the different components added to your design is called as views. So different views are to be discussed in the unit 5. So these are the total 5 units we learn in this course. So we have to go just once again. Getting started with the Android is only the basic concepts like features, versions, and what is the Android market. So different things are to be learned regarding only about Android. So the basic evaluation process of your Android is to be discussed in the first unit. The second unit is activities, fragments, and intents. So that means from the second unit onwards, we have to learn the programming session. So first one is only basics, and next one is activities. So activities means we have to develop the activity by using a user interface design is called as activity. So to develop application we are requiring only single activity or more than one activity. So by using those activities we have to develop the application. And next one is intents. So the activities are more than one. How to connect those activities we have to learn in this intents concept. And fragments is to reduce the activities available. So we have to go with the fragment. Fragment is nothing but a mini activities. And next one is unit 3, getting to know about Android user interface. So activity Android user interface is to be developed like this. So how we have to add the components, how the arrangement of the components are to be presented by using a different layouts. Linear layout, that means it is only for vertical arrangement. Table layout, it is only arrange the components, that means user interface or the password in a table view. So these are the different layouts are to be discussed in the third unit. And unit 4 is display orientation. So what is the display orientation? We are having either horizontal or vertical. So that those are also called as portrait and landscape mode. So horizontal is called it as landscape mode and vertical is called as portrait mode. So how these two modes are to be available in your applications. So if you are developing your application in a portrait mode, you are changing to landscape mode. The components or the design of your user interface application is suitable to landscape mode or to be not. So that one is to be checked. That one is to be how this arrangement is to be possible is to be learned in the 4th unit. And unit 5 is designing of user interface with views. The UI is nothing but your user interface. Views is nothing but we are having text view, edit text, button. So these are the different views. So based on the user interest or the application, we have to implement the different view components. How these view components are to be arranged in this or to be learned in the unit 5. So these are the 5 units we learned in this mobile application development. So the next topic is we have to go with the unit 1. So the unit 1 is getting started with the Android. So already you have seen the first unit name is getting started with Android. So in these are the topics we are introduced. So what is Android? So what is Android means we have to know about the basic definition of your Android. So and then also in this we have to learn the one more thing. We have to learn one more concept as history of Android. History of Android. So what is the history? And that means in which year the Android development is to be started, and then later on how many companies are to be changed. So and what are the different versions are to be available. So those are the concepts are to be learned in this what is Android. And Android versions. So when you are seeing Android versions, all of you know that different versions are available in the Android. So from the cupcake version to up to now we are using Pi version. So these are the different versions are to be available in this Android versions. So from the letters will be starts with A, B, C. So each and every, so the version names will be in a alphabetical order. So the first version is alpha and next one is beta and cupcake. So in this way, when you are observing the version names, each and everything will be starts with a alphabetical characters. So that one is to be discussed in the Android versions and features of Android. So when you are using a Android, why we are going with the Android? We are having a different operating systems or different languages are available for the mobile platforms like Symbian, iOS. But instead of all these, why we will learn these Android? So because Android is having a different features. So based on those different features, we are going with the Android. And next one is architecture of Android. So what is the architecture, how it is to be developed and what are the different components are to be presented in your architecture design of the Android is to be discussed in the architecture of Android. And Android devices in the market. So market means when we want to sell anything or when we want to buy anything, we have to go with the market. So Android devices in the market, that means present trend, what are the different devices are available in the market. So in the initial stage, only mobiles are to be presented. Yes or no? Android is only used for mobiles. But later on, so when you are observing Android TVs are there and Android watches. So what are the different devices are available in this Android are to be discussed in this concept. And next concept is Android market. So when you are seeing this is a market, but this is in this we are saying about only what are the different devices are available. But when you are observing this Android market, we are not seeing a market. This is an Android market. That means whatever the applications are available in your Android, so those applications are to be available in this market. We have to buy any applications or we have to sell any applications. That one is to be discussed in this Android market.